Island, Lagos, Nigeria, 4 minutes past the hour. Happy Eid Maulud to Muslim faithful. Happy holidays to everybody. Today's holiday, no school, no work, at least for civil servants. Yeah, so you're welcome. Let's ride together. Today on the show, Hard Facts, we're going to follow as usual. The Big Three would start the show, then we'll follow it up with Checkpoint. After Checkpoint, we have the big hard facts for you. Don't forget that we'll be streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3, so you can be a part of our conversation. You can engage with me on the show via the telephone lines, as well as live stream portals on Facebook and on YouTube. Not forgetting Facebook. You can drop your comment there. YouTube, you can drop your comment as well. WhatsApp is also there for you. If you're in the diaspora and you'd like to join the conversation, Skype is there. Skype ID is Nigeria Info FM. Need I say that the auditions for the 2024 I Beg to Differ Season 8 has started today. So if you got a kid that would like to be a part of the Season 8 of I Beg to Differ, to stand a chance to feature, to represent himself, his family, his father, his mother, and his school at the Nationals next year in August, well, the step starts today. That decision starts today because auditions are now open for to everybody, all kids from 13 to 16. If you're in secondary school, you're free to enter for the I Beg to Differ Season 8 competition. The first edition of Season 8 is in November, so you don't want to miss it. So you're gonna go to our website, nigeriainfo.fm. That's how to start. Go to the website, nigeriainfo.fm. On the homepage, you'll see two banners. One is white, the other one is green. The one that states that audition has started, that's the one that you click on. It will take you to the registration page where you will now enter your details. We have 3 topics for you for your auditions. All you need to do is pick one of the 3 topics, debate 4 in favor of the topic, and debate against the topic. 2 minutes in favor, 2 minutes against. And when you are recording, make sure that you're very clear. Your audio is quite clear. So when you finish recording, listen back to it to make sure that you're audible enough before you press the send button. And also make sure you record in MP3 format. That helps us a lot in getting across to you because we would have to listen to you first. But if we can't hear you, there's no way we'll get back to you, all right? Okay. Best of luck to all of you who would like to enter for the Season 8 of I Beg to Differ debate competition. At 5 o'clock on the Big Hard Facts, we'll be featuring Professor Chris Mustafa Wokobia, the convener of the Country First movement. And we'll talk about the nation, we'll talk about Labour Party politics, and the regular malaise that characterized the politics of Nigeria, the political landscape of the country. That is our Big Hard Facts at 5 o'clock. Before then, at 4 p.m., I've got a question for you, and I'd love for you to answer that. Think about it right now. Tell me the location in Lagos with the most destitutes on the road, either in traffic or traffic stops. Either you have traffic lights there or you don't have traffic lights there. Tell me that area of Lagos so that you find those boys, those girls that are lurking around in traffic, the destitutes on Lagos Road. This exercise is so we can help the state government. You know, on Checkpoint, we call the attention of the state government, we call the attention of authorities in general to some issues that are affecting you, affecting me, affecting everybody. So that's our theme for today. Of course, we can talk about your experience on Lagos roads as much as you want. We can always talk about that. But for Checkpoint, the theme for today is the location in Lagos here with the most destitutes on the road or traffic stops. That conversation is for 4 o'clock during Checkpoint. Meantime, Lagos, let's get on right now with, of course, you know what we're talking about. The big weekend is next.
The big weekend.
What do you think is, or who do you think rather is telling the truth about the Dangote Refinery's limited petrol price? the NNPC that represent the federal government, or the Dangote Petroleum and Petrochemicals Nigeria Limited themselves? That's my first question. My second question is, should President Tinubu have sacked Nyesom Wike for threatening to burn down states headed by PDP governors? My third question, with the arrest and maybe immediate release of Shore over the weekend, what statement do you think the Tinubu government is trying to pass along? And listen to this one. What is the fate of students in Lagos here over the hike in boarding school fees? These are the stories I will be taking a look at on the big weekend, this lovely Monday afternoon. So Lagos, if you are ready, please strap up. Let's get on with the show today. Let's go jump into our first story. It's been back and forth. I'm not even going to waste your time in trying to tell you the story that you're familiar with. Kofi talked about it. I talked about it at 7:30 during the papers. Joyce talked about it. You have been talking about it, and you know it too well. So there's no point telling you any other story because there's really no much new development other than there is back and forth in terms of pricing of the commodity. I also noticed that filling stations now have lesser and lesser queues, lesser vehicles in their compound and along the road, so that's a good sign. But I bought fuel on Saturday and it wasn't funny at all. I bought it over 70,000 naira to fill my tank. Over 70k to fill my tank. It wasn't funny. No, look, it wasn't funny at all. So I've got questions though, so that we can have a direction on this particular first story, which is about NNPC Dangote back and forth. Who is pulling the strings of NNPC? Because it seems as though they really don't know exactly what to say and at what not to say, and at what time to say, what time not to say it. Today alone, I think I've seen two different press releases from them today alone, and the NMDPR people as well. What is going on with them? Because it sure looks as though they've not made up their mind yet. Second question. For a fully deregulated sector, NNPC has said, especially in their second press release they did today, that they are not fixing prices. No, I'm serious. They are saying that they are not fixing prices. That's what NNP. Go and check the. They say they are not fixing price. What they are doing is they are negotiating. They said they are negotiating prices. That if Dangote can give them any discount, they will transfer the discount onto the Nigerian citizens, 100%. That is what they are saying. In a fully deregulated sector, why is NNPC still the only off-taker of Dangote petrol? They gave their reason, no. They said it's so as to control the price of the product. So who is telling the truth here? You want to control the price? Dapman, the depot owners, people, they are saying that they would like to go and approach Dangote and buy directly from Dangote. But NNPC want to make all the money. But then they are saying that it's not about the money, it's about controlling the price. Again, who is telling the truth? Who has got your best interest at heart? Ipman on their own, they are also saying that, look, we like the fact that Dangote is producing locally. It's great. For over 50 years, we're doing this. But we would like to approach Dangote independently as independent petrol marketers and strike deals with Dangote. Again, NNPC that has said that it should be willing buyer, willing seller, and now saying they will be the only off-taker, which means they will be the only customer Dangote would have locally. I must also add this. I know I said there's no plenty talk. I must also add this, that Dangote refinery, if they are performing optimally, if the refinery is working, functioning 100%, local markets will only take 44% of the petrol that Dangote refinery can. So Dangote has enough to supply locally. The remaining 56% will be shipped abroad for their foreign customers. So again, what is your position on the pricing? What is your position on NNPC being the only sole off-taker? What is your position on Ipman and Dapman and the rest of them, Petruan, saying that they want to get in on the game? 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190 for the ladies. WhatsApp is 0809 597 5805. Lagos, let's talk. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Sheriff.
Yes, please. Let's hear you. Just go on. Don't worry about the greeting. Don't worry. Let's go on.
Now, I think, answer your question.
Yeah.
I think NNPC, Ipman, Dangote, they are chess players. In the public, the masses are just the pawns.
The pawns.
And they make the knights and the priests out of Nigerians. When they need one, they will use Shore first, depending on the side that has issue. Now you realize the fact that PMS of all the crude is 60%. Are you aware? And PMS products alone, are you there?
I'm with you. I'm listening to you.
PMS products alone in the crude is about 150 liters. Put it down in figure, it buys the whole crude. What is left, which is about 40% of a product, we don't know. They know. NNPC know, Ipman know, Dangote know. When Dangote solicited support from the federal government and got over $3 billion within 24 hours, there was no noise. What they are just doing is using us to play games and making their own money. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for calling me. Appreciate it. Let me jump on this call here. Good afternoon to you. That call is gone. Let's take this one here. Nigeria info. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sheriff.
Good afternoon to you.
Zuboli calling from Ikorodu.
Welcome, Mr. Zuboli.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Sheriff, on Dangote's issue, when I said it before, Dangote is not the solution to this petroleum problem we are facing. People thought I was being pessimistic, but that's just the truth. Very soon, all this hidden agenda that they have, because I feel, in my own opinion, there's more to this than meets the ordinary eye.
Okay.
All will be revealed in due course of time. It isn't only Dangote get that refinery, Haba.
Of course not.
All the shareholders
Of course
and
not.
the partners, we will know very soon. On Wike, even if he says he will burn the whole place down, Sasheri, if you know now, they will not do anything to him. Not that he's untouchable or is a sacred cow or something, but he was put in Abuja for a particular reason, and he has not achieved it. So whatever he says, he will just be on immunity. Nothing will happen to him. Nothing, I tell you, nothing will happen to him. But when they are done using him, when they are done using him to achieve that aim, it will be like a bad socked orange that will be thrown away very, very soon. On shore arrest issue, all I feel the government is trying to do is to stifle opposition by clamping down on every form of resistance to their administration. You said this, they accuse you of treason. You said that, they accuse you. But that one will not even stop us, because the more they try to clamp down on people that are speaking up against this bad government, the more they bring out the anger in us. We won't stop talking. We won't stop. We won't back down. We won't back out. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bukomi. Appreciate it. Let's speak with Prince Lenka on Skype. Prince, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Sharif.
Yes, sir.
Good. I'll just keep it very simple and short.
Okay.
I'm just telling Nigerians, let them have at the back of your minds that NNPCL is a fraud. They should just take it that way. It's a big time fraud. Because from my little experience with this, I've never seen the way a country handles, the way NNPC is handling this issue so far. Dangote came all single-handedly alone into the board to save the country from the mess they've created. Mind you, the country has 4 good refineries that are totally dead, but they keep on paying staffs salaries. Now, a sole survivor came on board. Instead of you to join hand with this guy and save the country's mess, save the masses from their hardship, you are frustrating them. There's a lot going on that people don't know. But all I can say is that NNPCL is a big time fraud. The same quantity of crude or the same type of thing, or even the country has a cleaner crude than any other part of the world. But still, they are making the masses, the poor masses, to suffer in this time. No, something is definitely wrong. And they are not being honest. And that is why I call them a big time fraud. I won't say more than that, Sherry. Have a nice day.
You too, Prince Adeyinka from Saudi Arabia. Thank you for sharing your thought. Let's go quickly take 1 or 2 messages that I've dropped. Chima from Surulere says, NNPCL is not sincere. If the sector is fully deregulated, why not allow oil marketers to go directly to Dangote refinery? NNPCL should please hands off. That's Chima who dropped that message. Chima, thank you for sharing your thought. I've got this... what's your name now? It's a long one. Architect Patrick, I think, says this is always the same tactics the government always uses. Let me tell you why. The 1st of October is the date that new price would be announced, so that it will be one of those Tinubu policies that he would say he has alleviated us from. Those kind of announcements he makes on Democracy Day or Independence Day, where they roll out freebies so that shouting and clamoring may cease a bit. Because tell me why does he, Dangote, have to wait till that day to announce the price of a commodity he will sell? Does it mean the batch that he is currently selling will finish on the 30th of September? Look, the government has already arranged with him, like in their usual way, to halt any goodies till the 1st to make it look like their usual freebies they give during any of their anniversaries. That's Architect Patrick. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Architect Patrick, for sharing your thought. Let's take another one. Let's take another message quickly before I come back to the telephone. This is just a chess game. Why will NNPC be the sole buyer? Why is NNPC not fixing our refineries? The more we look, the less we see. Marvels from Ijegun sent that in. Marvels, thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sherry.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing? I'm
doing okay, but you're calling the female line. I will not be able to talk to you. Yes, please. Do try and call the male line. Thank you for understanding. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sherry.
Yes, sir.
Who is my name?
Let's talk, please.
Well, for me, NNPC shouldn't have any business with Dangote for the first place. They should fix our refineries. They should leave Dangote to have business with Hitman. You know, it will favor Nigerians. Hitman will do it all. Business will be competitive. But they are not controlling anything right now. Look at where he's going at random. Everybody is selling at whatever he wants. Is that how they control the price? And then go and fix our refineries. Leave private sector, leave Dangote to have business with a Hitman. Then from Wike, let Mr. President sack him. Not only sacking him, brought him to book for his misguided statement, utterances.
Okay.
And for the, students, this increase, if it's hitting on we, the parents, it's really frustrating, and it will affect students, to affect them, because the parents, most of the parents didn't meet up.
Thank you.
You made the students not to attend school again.
Thank you.
To affect the right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Apruchuku. Thank you. Bless you too. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Let me take one message. Can I? No, I can't. We're going to head out. Let's take this break. When we return, we'll take more of your messages. We're streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can join our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. And let me know what you think. Okay, stay here on the big weekend here on Art Facts. Nigeria Info 99.3.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Who says you can't have it all with one play?
I got that defined point. You have just won yourself
20,000 naira! Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. Come on, one play, don't play because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira.
My name is well done.
Okay, well done. You want to tell you well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big from 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3#. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Morning Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3#. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
My back, yo, my body, yo, my shoulder, oh, with Salon Pass. When the back it on the pain you, with Salon Pass. When the body on the trouble you,
Salon Pass Pain Relief Patch provides effective relief for stubborn pains such as back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, and leg pain. Salon Pass is distributed by Drugstock and available in pharmacies and stores near you. Try Salon Pass today. Salon Pass, just patch it. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please consult your doctor.
The Battle of the Minds returns this November. Brace yourselves for the most intense intellectual face-off of the year. I Beg to Differ is back with Season 8. And this time, the stakes have never been higher. This November, Nigeria's sharpest young debaters will converge on Nigeria Info Studios, armed with nothing but their words, wit, and real power.
That's the power of peer pressure, and it's a force we all reckon with as teenagers.
When the government has access to our personal data, it can be abused.
With the nation listening, these students will tackle controversial topics.
Relate with the laid down rules and principles of society.
The opposition team comes up here accusing censorship of violating free speech.
Challenge the status quo and defend their positions with relentless passion.
Like you said, it leads to only immediate relief and not long-term relief, which is why we say bring up censorship, and then we are here to protect the masses.
And yet, this is considered productive enough to feed 120 million Nigerians. I beg to differ.
Lagos, are you ready for I Beg to Differ Season 8? For sponsorship, please call Lamre 0706 827 1163 or Shola on 0907 173 3835. I Beg to Differ, a tournament of champions.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
The big weekend.
Welcome back to 99.3 Nigeria Info's Hard Facts. The big weekend is what you're listening to, and we're bringing you the big stories that trended in the country all through the weekend. Now, let's move on to our next story today. Should the president have sacked Nyesom Wike? I had Chief Segun Showomi on the show last week, and this is what he had to say regarding the statement made publicly by Nyesom Wike to his supporters. Take a listen to what Segun Showomi had to say, and then we'll come back.
He meant it the way
No, don't speak for him.
I'm sure that with the benefit of hindsight, he must have even been regretting that statement, because that's a very heavy statement. Under normal circumstances, at the presidency of Nigeria, under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not being complicit and gangster-like, no minister will say that in the morning and still retain his job in the evening. Because it has spoken to national security directly. It has spoken to the capacity to, overheat the polity directly. And he's sitting in government. If I say it, you can say, oh, where will I get powers to carry it out? But he's sitting in government as a minister of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Why should people not believe that he can do it? I don't even believe he can, though. But you are even already telling me not to defend him. That means that a large number of people in society believe he can do it. What is the president waiting for? By what power does Wilson Wike...
What is the PDP waiting for?
You missed the point.
Let's not move to the APC now. Let's not deflect it.
I wasn't talking...
What is the party doing about it?
I'm not talking about the chairman of APC. And I'm not talking about President Tinubu in his capacity as leader of their party. I'm talking about him as the president of the country, whose sole responsibility is the protection of the security of life and property here. A minister underneath his cabinet may have had a slip of tongue or an excessive gyration of saying something like that, which I know he can't even carry out. But if the citizens are feeling this way about it, you will have to ask yourself, is he saying he's going to breach their security? Is he saying he's going to burn down their palaces? Is he saying he's going to destabilize their cities? Is he saying he's going to kill them? Is he saying he's going to overheat? These are all possible interpretations of that. So when that type of thing is on the table, then you will expect the person in charge to say, no, don't do that. And I've seen a lot of petitions fly around.
There you go. Show me on Hard Facts last week. What's your position on this? Do you think? Do you agree with him that the president should have taken the lead on this, should have sacked him, should have told him to go? That's our second story. You know what? I'm going to wrap up the third story because we have 4 stories on the big weekend. We got 4 stories there. Yele Shore was picked up over the weekend on his arrival into the country, and then quite a number of people started talking about that particular scenario. He also talked about it. In fact, he wrote, I had just arrived in Nigeria from the USA at MMIA in Lagos. Upon reaching Nigerian immigration, my passport was seized and they told me they had orders to detain me. This is not unexpected because I have always known that it is part of the broader clampdown by the regime on dissent and their fear of the upcoming of their protests. Yeah. And that's what, well, shortly after then, he was released. His passport was also released to him and he was left to go. What's your interpretation of that? Would you say, do you agree with him that yes, definitely, the President Tinubu's administration is trying everything to silence dissenting voices? Or no, absolutely no, they just wanted to, it's just the regular thing, especially for somebody of interest like Shore, for instance. It's just normal protocol that they, at least, they didn't detain him. They didn't detain him for hours or for days. They didn't seize his passport. They allowed him to go. They even gave him back his passport. Let's treat those 2 stories back to back. Then we go to boarding schools in Lagos. Their price hike. The school fees hike for boarding schools in Lagos. That will be our last story. But let's treat these 2 topics very quickly this afternoon. If you're joining us, you're welcome. And you can watch on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can be a part of it. If you're a male, you can call line 0201 2770 993. That is 0201 2770 993. If you're a female, you can call 0201 465 7190. That is 0201 465 7190. WhatsApp is 0809 597 805 on WhatsApp. If you're in the diaspora and you'd like to be a part of this conversation, please call our Skype. Skype ID is Nigeria Info FM on Skype. That's Nigeria Info FM on Skype. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. If you can hear me, I'm going to hang up now. Then you try and call me back, okay? Thank you for understanding. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, my name is Adebayo.
Your name is who?
Adebayo.
So, Adebayo, I don't know the device you're using, but it's hollow. If you are using hands-free, please disconnect and talk to me directly with your phone.
Maybe I will call you back.
Please do call me back. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Robert.
Welcome, Mr. Robert.
This Wike. Can I talk on Wike?
Oh, sure. It's part of the stories.
Tinubu, you acquaint Wike. You know, the last year election, we know play out in the FCT now. That whatever that the Supreme Court was
right.
upside down.
Right.
So when you bring Wike to be FCT minister, how would Tinubu remove it? It's not possible now because 2027 is still around. So if Wike is the minister, it's a very big opportunity for him to win FCT for Tinubu. You understand?
Okay.
So,
All right, then. Thank you, Mr. Robert, for calling. Appreciate it. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you.
I'm calling from Mosho. I want to remain anonymous.
That's okay. That's fine.
See, what's going to happen for Nigeria? I mean, I don't understand. People are suffering. People are dying. Our politicians, they are eating. They don't even think of human being, not think of God. People are suffering. People are dying for this country, Nigeria. From here to transport, one can have. How much the people are collecting from salary in where they are working? People get that kind, got that conscience, that kind of mind, pushing Nigerian people because of what? He knows that people do not vote for him. Nobody gave me a vote. He said that he bought the president with his money. That's how he pushing Nigeria. Let them think twice. Put all the politicians that looting our money up and down, here and here. No one can arrest them.
Thank
no
you.
one can question them.
Thank you for calling. Appreciate it. Your minute is up. Let me quickly go speak. Calvin is calling us on Skype. Calvin, how are you doing? Hello, Calvin.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Mr. Sheriff. Good morning.
It's good morning there, Abby.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Sheriff, let me just quickly. This is Tommy from Canada.
Tommy, okay.
I want to just quickly speak about this Wike's case. Mr. Sheriff, I think we are doing selective politics in Nigeria, or let's not even go political. It's like some people are just exempted from justice. It's which is so heartbreaking. It's so obvious. Well, this is Nigeria. We are not surprised. It is not today, but this. I mean, someone like Wike, he has all the connection and all the power, and is the federal capital territory minister. I mean, see, how would the average Nigerian feel that there's justice for an average Nigerian when people like this cannot speak and say whatever they want to say and nothing happens? Mr. Sheriff, Nigeria matter. Let me just stop.
Thank you, Tommy.
So much.
Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. On X, I've got a Joy Forever sending me a message here. Joy Forever says, "Why is Dangote and NNPCL paying hide and seek with Nigeria? People are suffering untold hardship. Very unfortunate. A federal government can keep anyone quiet. I know Shore, he is fearless." If Faluta is concerned, Wike is not. If is fearless, if Faluta is concerned, right? Wike is not learning from history. Out of school will increase. Joy Forever put everything together, all the stories together in one tweet. Thank you. I've got another message here. This time, let's go to Facebook. Dayo Dada on Facebook says, "When you build a government on lies, eye service, propaganda, hypocrisy, you cannot prosper. This is what you get when you have low-grade minds, visionless, and lack of capacity, excuse makers in power. It is one controversy. It's one controversy is like putting an agbero to run a multinational organization without certificate, no interview. Your result is what is happening to Nigeria. This is where cash and carry INEC and judiciary has put Nigerians into. Like Obi said, if the foundation that brought you into power is not credible, you can't be credible. You can't give what you don't have. Bad leaders will never produce good followers. It's a shame the worst of us are ruling the best of us. Truly, there was a country. That from Dayo Dada, very long one, but thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to quickly head back to WhatsApp. Let's take one or two messages on WhatsApp. Just one or two. You know what? Let me take this call because we need to get on to our third story very quickly now. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sheriff.
Yes, please.
My name is Godwin, calling from Lapwell.
You're welcome.
Yes, for Wike, I bet you with all sincerity that nothing will happen to Wike. Because Wike belongs to the same system. It belongs to the same product. And what is this product? The wrong people in charge of the lives of Nigeria. Nothing will happen to him. And that is just my bet for you. Now, for the school, it's unfortunate the people who climb to that place with federal government and state government caring for them. They go there now and they don't want ordinary Nigerians to be educated while their children are in abroad in the best school and they think they are doing Nigeria. They will all face the judgment by the grace of God tomorrow. Let them continue in that way. For NNPC and Dangote, I'm not surprised because they promised Port Harcourt refinery was going to commence 5 times this year, and by September they say it's going to commence the last one. What is the date of September? Has it anything? Instead, they are scrambling for Dangote, who has put his energy and life, everything together to ensure that something exists. It's unfortunate we are having wrong people as rulers in this country.
Thank you.
But they should be sure.
Thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you. That call is gone. It's been waiting for some time. Let's take this one here. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sharif.
Yes, please.
Yes, Madam Lucky from the Delay.
Welcome.
First of all, the issue of the refinery, the Dangote issue, is that the problem we have is that until we stop those who are regulators for being players in a particular sector, whether in the medical sector, whether in the sector, we should stop that idea of making
regulators shouldn't be part of the game. They should play their regulatory role.
I know what I'm saying. Even as far as to houseboat in the Niger Delta, for you to work in an oil well area, somebody from a big man from the regulator will be the one that will send houseboat, whereas we have one in our area there. So that is that. Then on Wike, let me come to Wike issue. Everybody are blaming Wike. They should not forget that under Jonathan's time, Wike was acting with impunity under making, which self you know very well, Mr. Shea. I think Nigerians were clapping for Wike that time. Now Wike has turned around to bite now. We are continuing. To be fair to Wike, what I know in politics, Wike did not measure the name of the governor. He play politics there. But the name of the PDP. So if the PDP governor wants to raise the case, they should be the one to write a letter to the IG. And then they will be they will take the matter. But so long as they just condemn and play politics, that will just be that one on there. Then for Showure, sorry, let me laugh here.
Okay.
For Showure, I think you see Showure as it is. Showure, the way Showure is behaving, is every Nigerian have that attitude. Even 50% of Nigerians have that attitude. These are our leaders. They will not be, because what they are after now is that they want a way whereby they will continue to do all these things, so that people like Sheriff and all of them, they will run out of the country. Many people have gone. By the time they go now, they will be doing what they want as political class. Anyone that joins, they become part of them. Nobody will challenge. Thank you very much.
Madam Lucky, thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. Lagos, let's go quickly take on our third story because of time. Our third story is the plight of parents who have children in state boarding schools, state model colleges, because resumption of staff and students for the 2024-2025 academic session at Lagos state-owned model colleges, we're hearing this may be disrupted. In fact, from what I gathered, there's going to be a mass protest by parents of pupils in Lagos state-owned model colleges tomorrow or this week. Maybe not tomorrow, but this week. Let's put it that way. What are they clamoring for? They're clamoring for the reversal of over 180% increment in the school fees for the boarding students. They carry placards, they were on the streets, they were chanting songs, they were saying no, they want to throw their children out of school. Listen to them. Listen.
From 25,000 to 35, from 35 to 100. It's too much. From 35 to 100, we can't pay it. Someone who pity us, we can't pay, we can't afford it. Our children want to become our governors tomorrow. And you want to keep our children at home. Don't keep our children at home. We cannot afford it. Torí Ọlọ́run o, ẹ ṣàánú wa o, ẹ bá wa mú wálẹ̀, ẹ bá wa mú wálẹ̀ o, ẹ bá wa dá padà sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yóò ti pọ̀ jù o. Ẹ ṣàánú wa, ṣàánú wa kúrò o. Lọ́wọ́ yẹn a lè sọ ṣàánú wa o. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní education lápẹ́.
Okay. Quite a number of them, actually. Quite a number of them. Their grievance is that there was a memo by the Lagos State government approving the increment from 35,000 to 100,000 naira for education of boarding school students enrolled in Lagos State model colleges. I can go ahead and read the memo to you, but that would take us some time. If you're a parent, if you've got your kids in boarding school owned by Lagos State government, I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you're part of the protest as well, please come on, let's hear you. 0201 2770 993. That's for the male callers. For the female callers is 0201 465 7190 for the female callers. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Please turn off your radio, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hello? Hello?
Please turn off your radio first.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay, let's talk.
To start with, yesterday they started with 18 years and above writing Wike. They have taken so many children out of the school. Today, we are hearing this increment.
So that's not exactly true, madam. The 18 years and above is for JAM, not for WAEC.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. You can write WAEC. Your child can write WAEC, actually. If he or she is not up to 18, they can still write WAEC. But they have to be 18 before they write JAM.
How many people that are 18 years now want to write JAM? Not up to 18. Let me say 17 years that want to write JAM. So they will sit down at home and wait until they reach 18 years.
Just move on. Go on with your contribution. I just thought to correct that part that you said.
Yeah. Here another one. Now tomorrow, who knows whether they will say all the schools and use it and give a 1,000 agbo to use it for their distance. So all those things, I don't even know why they want to take us this way. I don't know why they're treating us like this. What I did is I carried my daughter. So I stepped down. That's what I did. I just stepped down.
What do you mean? What do you mean you stepped down? What do you mean?
No, what I mean is that I find a cheaper school.
Okay.
That's where I put my daughter.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I can't come and kill myself.
Yes, sir. I agree with you. Thank you for calling me, madam. I appreciate your time. Okay. Let me take this call here. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Yes, please. Your line is breaking, though. I think you should call me back, okay? Sorry. Please do call me back. That call has gone as well. Let's take this one, then we'll move on to the female line. Good afternoon to you.
Finally. Ogami. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is Gift from K2.
Welcome, Mr. Gift. Welcome.
Can I still talk about Wike?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Yes, you can.
Like I told you in the morning, I did my youth service in River State.
Okay.
I stayed in Asari Toro.
Okay.
That's actually the community of Asari Dokubo.
Asari Toro, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, there's a precedent. I God bless you and Uncle Jimmy. There's always a word you guys say. Elections have consequences, and there is a precedent. We should always set the good precedents. If you remember Issa Pantami, the time Issa Pantami's case came up, where they said he had made previous statements about blah 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 blah.
That's
people
right.
were like, it was when he was younger, and he should be forgiven. That one went away. Recently, Asari Dokubo was in Aso Rock, and he made a statement in Aso Rock. Precedent. Now, Wike is a minister in this country, and he made that heavy statement, and nothing has happened. And let me tell you, my brother, nothing will happen to him.
Nothing will happen, Abi.
Yes. And for the parents that are crying and screaming, me as a person, I don't pity them. Okay, Sheriff, I am a bachelor, and one of the reasons why I have not gotten married yet and why I have not had a child yet is that I don't want to have a child in this country. That's the basic truth. Because the truth is, in the run into the election, before the APC convention, students were at home for 8 months, if I'm not mistaken. By the time Tinubu won the ticket for APC, some of those mothers that are crying now were on the street celebrating that he has won the ticket. They did not remember the fact that their children are been at home for 8 months. Now you are telling the schools not to increase their fees. Are you telling me the schools are running on water, on paper?
Because everything is expensive now, Abi. Everything has skyrocketed.
My small apartments that I am managing, we are using a postpaid meter. We've applied for prepaid meter. Prepaid meter no come. We are telling them the meter is crazy, the bill is crazy, They did for the 2,000. Now they've turned it from 42,000 to 289,000 naira.
Oh.
Want to kill us? You can imagine from 42 to 289,000. You can imagine, Oga Sherif.
I can imagine.
So the schools you are crying for, and they are saying they've increased. Are you telling me the schools will not pay their teachers? They will not fuel. They will not pay bills. So everybody will feel the brunt. Let us all continue. So,
Okay.
As you always say.
Oh yeah, wait, first. The marriage part that you said you don't want to born in this country.
Yes, Ogami.
Wait. You better start planning to born because babies. I hear babies are finishing in heaven. No. If babies go and finish in heaven, you're on your own. No.
Let me explain to you. My senior brother got married in this country. He waited a year until he left Nigeria.
God, leave senior brother. I'm telling you that babies are finishing in heaven. You are saying senior brother. You better get married now. Let me take some messages. We're all clamoring for the refineries to work so that it will force down the cost, but what we're experiencing now, it shows that even if all the refineries are working in Nigeria today, the story of hardship will still be the same. No name to that message, but thank you for sharing. Appreciate. I've got this long one here. All right. I don't know if... okay, I think it's a message, but let me quickly take it. I'm trying to find out if it's a statement that the person, I'm not sure what you wrote here, but I'll look at it again. Huh? Let me look at it very quickly because I can't be reading somebody's statement. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sherry.
Yes, please. Good afternoon.
This is Joy from Eva.
Welcome, Joy. Welcome.
Yes, school fees is too high. It's true that the economy is too bad. But that is not the reason that they should increase it to 100%, from 35 to 100. They should consider parents. It's not easy this time. The parents will eat, and their children will also. When you are taking a child to boarding house, you have to buy other things that the child is going to use there. You buy provisions and other things. These are the things that they have to consider. And they themselves that are doing all these things, when they were in school, the school was free. Why should they do this type of thing? Even if they don't want to increase, maybe little. So that the parents will not feel it. Look at crowd. Not for you to know. Nigerians are going through a lot of problems their parents are facing this time. And you want to put more. You want them to die? That's why if you look on the road, you see how people are dying anyhow. Please, someone should look and see what they can do.
Okay.
That's my own contribution.
Thank you for sharing it. I really appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Hi, Sheriff. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. My name is Olumide.
Mr. Olumide, welcome.
Yeah. On this issue of Lagos State and the school fees.
Yeah.
Honestly, we need to be sincere with ourselves. The government has been deceiving Lagosians for the free education that they said they introduced.
Okay.
And if you go, this is for the boarding alone.
Yes.
And it's for their feeding. It's not for books or for whatever. In Lagos State, they don't pay school fees. They don't pay any fee. And if you go to those schools and you see the way some of the principals, the way they are feeding those kids, you will be very, very shocked. And when they say that they send some, what they call them, is it supervisors?
Supervisors, okay. All right.
So go and verify what is happening in those schools.
Okay.
You will be surprised that somebody will have given the principal that
a heads
they
up.
are coming to your school.
Yeah.
And when they go there, when they point out some of those things that they are not good, those reports don't get to announcer. And we have to be very, very sincere with ourselves. These are the things that will be in school for 3 months.
Yeah.
How much is the crate of egg? I have people that are working there, and I know people that have their kids there.
Okay.
And honestly speaking, the government needs to do something.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the party you've been waiting for. The Life's a Beach Party. A beach party like you've never experienced, featuring amazing music performances by King Maddie.
Hey guys, what's poppin'? My name is King Maddie.
Magix.
Hey guys, it's your boy Magix.
Tapes. Also featuring top Nigerian creators, including Amma, Miss Dams, Pella. Come experience Beach Olympics, fashion competitions, and water sports. Your host is Tacha.
Your girl Tacha is right here.
Life's a Beach Party will take place September 21, 2024. Time is 5 p.m. Voda Beach Club, Legoshi, Lekki, Lagos. Register for free at www.teasersparty.com. Life's a Beach, proudly brought to you by Teaser Sparkling Drink. 18 plus, drink responsibly. Life's a Beach, live it up.
My darling, are you ready to go back to school?
Yes, Mommy. I have everything I need. All that's missing is my favorite food to drink, Capri Sun.
Oh, what? No Capri Sun? We have to fix that right away.
Yay! And Mommy, every carton of Capri Sun now comes with a wristband ruler for school.
A wristband ruler?
Get a wristband ruler in every carton of Capri Sun as you go back to school. Terms and conditions apply.
Capri Sun. The taste of fun.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Welcome back. Sincere apologies to Mr. Olumide, the caller. We spoke off air, and he was saying that they don't feed the children well in the boarding schools, that they just feed them anything. That's usually what happens. And he wants government to work harder in making sure that the kids get what they should be fed, and right on time as well. So Olumide, thank you for calling. Appreciate it. Let's go take these tweets that dropped from Adedeji. Just for me, I saw the school fees hike coming. It's due to the illogical increase of minimum wage by the partisan TUC and NLC leaders that were set to sabotage the present administration. That increment will keep hiking up prices from commodities to education. Adedeji, you're not being sincere to yourself. If that's the line you want to toe, it's okay. Good for you. Good for you. Let me take this one here that says they are destroying Makoko now, Sheriff, in this economy. That's Olajide Wilson giving us a heads up there that something is going on in Makoko. We'll discuss that tomorrow on Community U Report. You can tell me exactly what is happening in Makoko. You're free to call me and share full details. Becky is on our live stream on Facebook. Becky says the problem with Nigerian government is too much propaganda, politics, and lesser of actual running of the country with the love of the people and her citizens in their hearts. That's Becky on Facebook who dropped that message. Becky, thank you for sharing your thought. I've got this long one. Perhaps this will be the last one we'll take before the final break for the hour. Kewelansky says the Petroleum Industry Bill, PIB, when it has not been passed into law, was more effective than the Petroleum Industry Act when it's now law. This is how confusing Nigeria is. This is why sometimes I agree with the school of thought that says we deserve the kind of government we get. How can we have PIA and we are not referring to it? Instead, we are all distracted, you mean? Is NNPC more than just a company? Nigeria expects Dangote to bring sentiments into his business just like we do with the way we view governance and politics. We're looking for easy targets. We can't put pressure on government. Now we want to blackmail Dangote to make him look worse than some of us perceive him to be. My brother, as long as certain individuals and personalities remain strong at the expense of us having strong institutions, nothing will change. We will only be exciting ourselves with brilliant analysis on radio and on TV. At the point, you guys in the media, Nigerian Union of Journalists, and other affiliate bodies, the only people and institutions that can help Nigerians. But unfortunately, you guys don't understand the power conventional media has. That's Kowalansky who put that here. We're going to pause here. Let's pause. After the news, we'll come back and talk about that location in Lagos that you think has the most destitutes on the road. It's coming up on Checkpoint. Stay here.
Talk never stop.
When I collect my salary, my husband will lock me in the house and make sure I submit to the whole money.
My wife woke me in the night one certain time and he asked me a question that
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.